Pull up a chair by the hearth.
What's good, YouTube? Today, I decided I wanted to play some Tavern Brawl in Hearthstone, but then I decided before the new Tavern Brawl comes out, I may as well do a quick little explainer to anyone who somehow doesn't know what Hearthstone is. So, basically, what Hearthstone is it's this card game where the characters and cards are all based off the World of Warcraft. Firstly, I never played World of Warcraft because I just didn't have the money for a subscription, and my computer when I grew up was kind of shitty. But Hearthstone, I think it's amazing. Okay, now the way this works is you've got different classes, and I'll show you them all. The Warrior, Shaman, Rogue, Paladin, Hunter, Druid, Warlock, Mage and Priest. And essentially, each of these have a few specific cards that work only for them, and as well as a special ability that they can activate, which only they have, unique to them, so his ability is different from his. And on top of that, there are neutral cards that you can put in any deck, and essentially you have to create a deck of 30 cards, and you have to try and play them, but not simple. At the start of the game, each player gets one mana crystal, and each card has a mana cost. You have to spend a mana crystal to play a card, and the crystal becomes uncharged, and then it doesn't recharge until the next turn. At the start of each turn, each player will gain one new mana crystal, essentially giving them one more mana to spend so they can play stronger cards. The mana crystals top out at 10, so basically once your mana's full you can play stronger cards, or you can play, if you've got enough cards in hand, you can play a ton of weaker cards. So you have to decide how many cards of each type you want in your deck, because obviously there's a limit of 30, so you can only fit so many. And then you've also got to think about your warrior abilities, which each cost 2 mana. So basically, the warrior's ability, he gains 2 armor which protect him. But I even forgot to mention health. Each character has 30 health, and you have to attack them directly and drop the health down to 0, but you also have to attack their creatures to try and destroy them. Each minion has a different attack and health stat themselves, and some of them have special abilities which I'll go over in a second. Okay, so he gains armor. The Shaman, he summons a random thing called a totem, which they have different effects. Like some of them have 1 health and 0 attack, but they'll restore health to your other characters. Some of them have taunt, which is an ability that stops people attacking other things, like you can only attack someone with a taunt. Rogue equips a weapon which allows the hero itself to attack, and but instead of losing health, it loses durability, but if you attack someone with damage, then you take the damage to your health. Paladin summons a minion that has 1 attack and 1 health. The Hunter does 2 damage directly to the enemy hero. The Druid gains 1 armor and 1 attack, so that's a bit of a balanced one. The Warlock, personally my least favourite. You sacrifice 2 health in order to draw a card, which can be good if you've got a card deck where you need to like summon like loads of things, so like you can sacrifice your health to summon something that could then heal you, but personally I just don't like it. The Mage, you can deal 1 damage to anything on the field, so you can just shoot 1 damage at the enemy, or you can do 1 damage to something that would have survived otherwise. And then the Priest, he heals 2 damage for anything on the field, so like oh, I've taken 2 damage, I'll heal myself. Oh, my minion's got 2 damage, now it won't survive the next attack, I'll heal it. Okay, so in order for this demonstration, I think I will make a new warrior deck. I like warriors. Okay, now we start off in the warrior tab where you've got all the warriors unique cards. And the warrior's got a lot of cards that like inflict damage to activate an effect called Enrage, where if a character's got damage on it, it will become stronger. On top of that, it also has a lot of cards that will, cards like this that will either give you more armor or will have better effects when you have armor on. So like every time you gain armor, this becomes stronger. So like play that, then you've gained armor, so more attack. Because this is 5 and 6, so together that's 11. So it's pretty much impossible to play these both in the same turn, unless in Hearthstone, if you go second, you get one extra card from your deck and you get a special card called the Coin, which essentially gives you a free mana crystal, so you can play one more than you usually could. Most people use this early on in the game, but if you lucky enough to get the coin in your game and you just for some reason never use it, then you can use that to play an 11 combo on your when you've got 10 mana. That's probably not a good idea because the coin is useful. And over here you can see these are the neutral cards, so I can play these in any deck I want. And this is what I was talking about, minions with Taunt. As well as that, you have minions with Battle Cry, which they do an effect when you play it. And minions like this, who has an effect that only activates when you have another criteria, like he has 2 attack but only when you have a character that's a mech. This character says he's a beast, this one says he's a mech. So the yellow with the sword behind it is the attack damage, so like you can see this one only does 2, this one does 1, these do 1. But the red blood drop is the health, so like he takes 1 damage, he dies, he takes 1 damage, he dies, but he has an effect called Divine Shield, which when you summon him he gets a yellow orb around him which protects him from 1 hit. So like even if you were to move 50 damage, which yeah, it's real, unless you pull off an insane combo you're not going to have something with 50 damage, but even then he would survive it because Divine Shield protects no regardless of damage. And earlier I mentioned Enrage, like, wait, if this has 1 health, then why do you do that? It would be pointless, it would get it to rage, but it would die. Well, that's where other cards come in that can boost your character's attack. Like, give an example in give a damage minion +3/+3. That doesn't work for the chicken because once it's got 1 damage, it's dead. But if you had something that had like an Enrage with Enrage +3 attack and it's got 3 health, so if this takes 2 damage but the opponent can't finish it, then it would gain 3 attack because of that. So if you get 5-1, then you play this because he's damaged, and then he goes from 5-1 to 8-4. He's had the kill and he can do way more damage. So basically, the point you have to find cards that work together, but obviously because you're limited in mana, you can't just I'm just going to play all the strongest cards in my deck. Right to the end, I'll play this one, all the most powerful ones. Then you get to turn 1. Oh crap, I have nothing to play for 1 mana. You have to earn your turn. Get to turn 2, I've got nothing to play for 2 mana, I have to earn my turn. Meanwhile, the opponent just places loads of little weaker things, but because there's nothing to stop them, they just build up and then they just flood you. By the time you're like, okay, I can play at 8, you're already at 2 health, and ooh, I've played this big powerful thing. Yeah, oh wait, I've died. So I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me think about different deck. I'm just going to put a deck together, and then I'm going to have a regular game because the Tavern Brawl is not available yet. I'll explain the Tavern Brawl once that comes out because it's a new feature and it's really fun. It's helped get me back into this game because, to be honest, before the Tavern Brawl started, I'd gotten a bit bored of it. I'd played it for like a month. Okay, so I'll be back once this deck's done. Okay, I've put a decent deck together for a demonstration. And now, I'm going to find an opponent to play. Here's my new Custom Warrior 2. I'm going to play in casual mode because I don't really do ranked mode because decks full of tryhards who are better than me. Who's it going to be? I'm going to take a worthy opponent.
Garrosh versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Victory or death!
Okay. Good thing I managed to get the coin, so I'll have an extra thing. These cards are good, but I haven't got anything low enough cost that it's worth playing, so you can choose to put your cards in the deck. You can choose specific ones or all of them. I decided to put all of them, and I get. Okay, this is a good one to start out with, especially since I've got the going to left click myself.
Greetings.
Ordinarily, I couldn't play anything because I haven't got a 1. Since I got the coin,
Well met.
I get a free crystal, and I can play this.
Job's done.
But he's got taunt and divine shield, so you have to attack him if he gets a monster out. And because he's got divine shield, even if he does 2 damage, he can't kill him.
Reporting for duty.
He used his ability, and he summoned this. It's like, I could attack it and kill it, but that wouldn't have made any point because I'm taunt, so he has to attack me. So I might as well attack him, but then I can either activate my ability, or I can use this to kill him. Oh no, that only gets me a card if he survives. So if I'd waited to use that to be stronger, then I'd have got a free card, and then I could have finished off whatever I weakened.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
See, that is bad because I've got a strong creature out. It's also a bit good because now I know that he is a dragon. Hopefully it's not too troublesome. If this gets damaged, its Enrage will give it 1 attack and a Wind Fury ability, which essentially allows it to attack twice, but if you notice, because it just summoned this turn, it's asleep, so it can't attack.
Job done. Give that minion a turn to get ready.
So I have to wait for next turn for him to wake up. Ordinarily you could just kill it, but my taunt's up so he's safe for now, unless he has a spell. This, if my health drops low, it increases in damage, so that's good for like a finishing move. Problem is now, I don't have anything I can play that will take care of this. So I'm going to use this so I can attack, and then that will power him up, so I'm going to use this. Power he's got, if he can't get to me with it, it's going to be useless. I hope I draw either another taunt or something that can do 8 damage to it. This game is not going very well for me so far. I could play this, but I'd be wasting its ability because if I play this when he has a secret, which is a spell that waits at the top of your deck,
I wonder.
When a condition is met, then I'd be able to steal it, but then again he might not have a secret in his deck. But this playstyle he's got, I don't think he'll have a secret, so I'm
The light does not discriminate.
So now he can either take care of this or he can attack me, but I think he's going to attack me with this and then use his weapon to attack me because he'll take 4 damage, but his weapon will take him 2 damage. So now he's got full control of the board. That's bad for me. I cannot take care of this now. Not a lot I can do with this point. I'm not going to use Mortal Strike to take care of this later on when my health's gone lower. But until then, all I can do is stone. Hope I get something strong enough to stop it.
I wield the power of Black Wind.
Reporting for duty.
Some still funny.
Okay, ordinarily I'd be able to use this to deal 1 damage to this and kill it, but unfortunately he's buffed it up with this card, so now I'd just be making it stronger.
Job's done.
This card's good because it's got a taunt, and when it dies it's Death Rattle, someone's a weaker taunt, so I essentially get 2 taunts out of him. If he doesn't heal it, I can kill it by summoning this.
Reporting for duty.
At this point it's clear I'm not going to win, but I might as well.
Back to work!
We're not safe on 1.
Job's done.
Well played.
Well, I didn't do too well in this. To be honest, I got really unlucky with fighting an opponent that this is. Just to look at him, he's playing. Which is sort of weakness to me. So, mostly high cost, so you might get beat before you even have a chance to play them. I've got quite a few legendaries in my deck as well, but I just never drew them. If you look here, I did 19 damage to creatures, so it's not towards my quest. Essentially, quests, you get 1 randomly each day, but you can only have 3 at a time. If you do them, you get gold, which you can see at the bottom here. I've got nearly 800 saved up. And you take the gold to the shop, where you can buy extra cards. So I'll just demonstrate. I don't want a classic pack. I'll buy a pack of Goblins vs Gnomes, which was expansion that came out a while ago. You see, I now have 51 packs because I pre-purchased a new expansion which is coming out sometime later this month, and for pre-ordering it I got 50 cards. It cost me like 40 quid though, but I also got a special card back, but I can't open these yet. I can open these. Wonder what I'll get. Let's see. Okay, so each card has 5. Each pack has 5 cards. Hover over this. Doesn't glow. Doesn't glow. And this one is glowing blue because it's a rare. And every pack you're guaranteed to get at least 1 rare. Okay, that was a Reaver, so. Okay.
Rare.
ones, that means they're neutral cards, but this warbot with red is a warrior card, as you can see at the bottom. This green one's a hunter card. So each class is like a little border that shows which cards there's. Going back to the shop a sec. So what you buy each pack with 100 gold, or you can buy more packs for actual money. 60 packs for 50 quid nearly. Pretty expensive, but some people like that. In addition, you can buy these adventures, and I've already bought both of these. These are just like little challenges that you can do. I'll show you them in more detail. And also, a while ago they had these, the new heroes for people who are really into the Warcraft lore. But unfortunately, I don't really think they're that worth that much, because they have the same, they use the same cards, have the same ability as the class already. So essentially, you're just getting a new picture for your character. And like I said, I didn't play World of Warcraft, so I'm not really that into it. But some people do get intense about this stuff, so that's why it's available for them. You know, in solo adventures, you see, getting this practice mode where you can like, when new beginners can like test out with pre-made decks against some future opponents. Then they came out with Next Ramus, which just uses here. Basically, you buy it, and then each week you start off with like one quarter, and then you have to go each week a new quarter releases, and you have to fight through the 3 opponents, and then some of them you have to fight 4 or 2, but generally they're for the harder ones. Like these are the 2 super hard levels. Each time you beat one, you get a special card, and once you beat each quarter, you get a special prize for it. And you can get, playing through these, you get some really strong cards. In addition, each one comes out with a class challenge. Basically, you get 2 of these each week. Like you beat the quarter, you unlock the Druid Rogue. Then next quarter, you unlock these, and then in the last week you get 1 challenge. These are like pre-built challenges, and you get a special card for winning it. Essentially, these are recreating raids from World of Warcraft. Obviously, like I keep saying, I haven't played Warcraft, but the stories these weave are pretty fun to play through. Basically, just playing regular games, but like against opponents with special decks, but they have good dialogue. And the cool thing about these is, unlike players, they can use cards from multiple classes. So like, this guy may play.
A Nubricon is one of my finest spider lords. Good luck, interloper.
That's what I was talking about. Like, they have like dialogue to explain the story, but basically this guy, you can fight him. One turn he might play a warrior card, but then next turn, surprise, he's got druid cards as well. In addition, you've each got different abilities. Like some of their abilities don't even cost 2.
Feolina is training acolytes to worship me. Her job is very important. Do not disturb her.
Okay. I can't remember which one needs an ability that costs more or less.
My Exna is a giant spider.
You see, his ability costs 3, not 2. So like, ordinarily you could start playing your ability at turn 2 if you don't have any cards to play, but Menexia wouldn't be able to play until turn 3. And I think one character even has ability that's free to play, but I'm not going to search through all these different icons to find out which one that is, if I'm even remembering right at all. So personally, I would say these are worth the money. Don't remember how much they are. I think they're like a tenner each. Actually, no, I would say unfortunately, because I've already purchased it, I can't see the price. But anyway, they are definitely worth it, because you get a lot of fun out of them and get a pretty good selection of cards from them as well. Okay, so I think this will do it for my first video. I'll be back in about an hour when the Tavern Brawl is released, because actually before I go I'll explain